still whiskey or
still whiskey?
I don't know.
All right, hey, welcome back to Still Whiskey. I'm Devin.
I'm Vince.
I'm Rich.
And today we've got Heaven Hill 19-year in a box.
19-year-old whiskey?
Wheat whiskey. We're going to try it and tell you how it is. We'll be right back.
$19-year-old whiskey.
19-year-old
From the fine
whiskey.
folks at Heaven Hill.
Yes.
This is...
I'm excited. I'm sorry?
How could you? How could you? Look at the presentation. Watch this.
It is. It's a cool box.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Open that up.
Yeah.
Hello.
So
Come on, somebody.
every year they've come out with a different one. We've had 17-year, we've had 18-year.
Is this the
19,
first one
20.
we've had, though?
This is
Like
the
we've
first
had
one
on the
we've had.
channel?
Caramel.
Yes.
On the channel?
Yeah.
I think so.
So this is a wheat whiskey, not a wheated
Yeah.
bourbon, a wheat
Yeah.
whiskey. So it'll be interesting because I don't know if I've had any wheat whiskeys.
I can't say I have.
Straight out
I
of...
will tell you from the nose,
Wheat.
it reminds me of the Werther's candy.
Yeah.
A lot
Do
of
you
caramel on
know
that.
what I'll say is that the presentation reminds me more of a scotch.
Yeah.
Right? The box and the kind of
Yeah.
cool...
Yeah, for sure.
Scotches have been doing this a long time. I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah. 100 proof.
Straight out of Kentucky.
Yeah, 100 proof whiskey. Very high MSRP. It's
$300?
$300 to $100. Yep.
Yikes.
Did you just say 3 to 100?
$300
$300.
He just had a hard time saying it out loud. It was $300.
because I spent that $300.
It was $300.
Oh, but before we get going, the person that helped us get this, Denny. Want to shout out
Denny
Denny?
helped you get
Denny.
this? Come on, somebody.
He
What a
was-
hero.
It was way out in the middle of nowhere liquor
Despite
store
what
in
everyone
Utah.
says to him
Yeah.
about him?
I know.
Dude, I
Yeah,
think he's...
despite the rumors, he's a pretty good guy.
But way out in the middle of nowhere, he went and grabbed it.
Did he?
Said, hey,
Really?
I'll meet you up.
It's interesting that he called you, not me. But we'll talk about it later.
Would you have spent
Yeah.
$300?
It's not the point. Anyway,
right.
it is 19-year-old whiskey,
19-year-old
and we're
whiskey.
going to get into it and
Yeah.
see what we think.
I mean, at 19 years old, like it's like the price point at 300, 19-year-old, like
smokes.
it's not far off,
Right.
It is.
right, for MSRP. Like
It's way...
people, like so the 20-year I think was last year's, and maybe 2 years ago, I think it was last year's. Anyway, it was like all corn, and so like that was like everyone was calling like the ultra mellow corn and all the different stuff.
Ultra mellow corn.
Yeah. So like that was like I think there's.
Spendy corn.
It's been interesting. It's been interesting the different expressions they've come out with for their limited release. So this is 2025.
By far the first wheat whiskey.
whiskey. I
I've
think
never had,
that
I think.
19 years old though, and I don't smell a ton of oak.
No,
It's very sweet actually.
it's all
on the
caramel.
nose. On the
It's-
nose.
I'm getting
Caramel.
the caramel.
Yeah. And just to be clear, if anyone's wondering, because I was,
It's not the same.
this is
but,
not the same as this. This is different than this. This one
is
is different than this one.
That's
This one's a bourbon, bottle and bond, wheated whiskey. Fun facts for free.
I'm glad he brought that to give comparison where no comparison was needed.
I'm here
so,
I'm here to serve.
I like it.
Anyway,
it has
sweeter.
the same distillery, so there you go. He had that.
Sweeter.
All right, let's,
All right, let's
get
try
into
it.
It tastes good.
I mean, I don't sound excited.
It's
That says a lot without saying a lot.
no. Here's the thing. It's not bad.
You said $300 MSRP? Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It's actually very good. It's short. It's shorter than I am.
Short
Yeah.
finish.
It's shorter.
The finish is shorter than me.
I mean, this is the thing. I was like, all right, 19-year-old whiskey, right? Like we've
Yeah.
had some old whiskeys. We've had Russell's 15. We've had some of the GTS or 15s. We've had the 12s, 10s, all these different ones. And it's just like,
This does not drink like a 19-year-old.
no. And so it's like, why doesn't have that like oak punchiness or some of the pieces that you would expect to come from the heavy, like even like the 12-year-old like Knob Creeks and the 15 and 18s, those have that. And so it's like, why is this one missing that? And it's just interesting, but it's very good. That's it, right?
It's
Just good.
yeah.
It is. I think he's right. I think it's a really short finish. I think it's sweet.
It's crushable. That's what it is.
It is
like,
crushable.
For the MSRP, this is a crushable.
But no, it is. It is. There's nothing off-putting. There's no funk or whatever. But it's also not like, oh my gosh, this is super complex. I think that the vanilla, the oak are there, but the oak's really muted compared to what I expect for 19. I think that it's sweeter than I would have expected.
It's very sweet.
Right? It's a lot less bitter than I would have expected.
Yeah. It's interesting for a wheat whiskey because you typically don't like the wheated bourbons.
Correct.
And so like for a wheat whiskey, like it's not that same feel for you.
I'm not upset with it.
It's less
But if I paid $300,
it's a punch of caramel and then it goes away.
and it goes away. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
What's the proof?
100.
It's 100 proof.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where it's just kind of like it's there.
It is. This is
You know what it
there.
reminds me of? The candy corn, which I don't typically like that much.
Like the orange, yellow, white ones.
51% wheat, 37% corn, 12% malted barley. Okay. Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm glad I didn't spend $300.
So, and I mean,
but
I think
it's a cool presentation.
But it's a super cool box. I mean, I would spend some good money on that
look
box.
at that. Oh,
Look at it.
the secondary on it probably is tracking well with like the
is the
hype on it. I think secondary is like $450, $475 right now, which isn't much above the MSRP.
No, but
right?
it's a lot of money for that
MSRP
whiskey.
is still, you know what? The taste is not comparable. But remember that remember we had the tuxedos.
Yeah.
What was that?
The Gatsby.
The Gatsby.
Gatsby, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like it's to me the presentation of that Gatsby, like it was sort of like it was expensive. It was present, like, but then you were like,
Fancy.
This is kind of doing that for me.
No, he
Where it's
liked the Gatsby though. If you haven't seen that episode, go check that out.
Yeah.
But he liked the Gatsby, but the presentation was kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing is it's one of those ones where the packaging does help sell the bottle. And their run of previous releases, right?
Which some of which are sensational.
Yeah, there's one that's, I mean, one that secondary you're looking at above 1,000, right? Like it's
Really?
just the way it is. And
Wow.
so, and it's lower years, but it's one of those things where I think it's worth trying if you like the Heaven Hill Distillery, like their typical mash bills that they come out with, their offerings.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, for me, am I upset that I bought it for $300? No.
Here's
But-
this.
Would I buy it again? No.
Hopefully this isn't offensive, but I would tell you that if I did own this bottle, let's say that I got gifted this bottle, because then that would be more fair. I got gifted this bottle, and then I'm looking at my shelf, and let's say I have a Heaven Hill bottled and bond, and then I have this one. I'm probably gonna pour the Heaven Hill bottled and bond before I pour this one. I think I enjoy that pour more.
Yeah, no, I think this is because of the age statement, because of it, it sits in that realm. Even if the experience doesn't sit in the realm of some one of those, it's just a bottle that is more for, I don't know, special occasions or just less often pours.
Yep.
So we'll go with grades.
I think it's whiskey.
It is
Cool. It is whiskey, but what's your grade?
What grade would I give that? Let me see. Experience first.
Yeah.
I think that. I mean, it's fine. Again, there's nothing bad about it. Here's the problem. If I'm trying to dial out the cost and go, okay, what do I think of the whiskey? There's nothing bad about it.
Yeah.
But there's also nothing where I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is really complex, and I love this, and I got this note and this note and that note, and oh my gosh,
that's an A.
Right, and so I would give it
a B.
C.
You
plus.
said it's nothing great. It's not bad. So
Are you okay? I would give it a C plus.
I'm giving it a solid C.
Oh,
you said B.
No, I didn't.
I feel like you're
it's a C.
definitely making stuff up.
I think it's a C.
Okay.
I think it's a C.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably be at B minus C plus in that range right there.
All right.
I think because
Since you bought it, why don't you tell us your value grade at $300?
at $300, it's probably C minus.
C minus.
D.
F.
Wow.
I think for $300 you got swindled.
Wow. That's the first F I think we've ever been.
No. Is it really?
I think so.
Well, that's because, in fairness, we don't usually see MSRPs knocking on the door of $300.
That's true.
Right? We have a lot of, higher end, like hard to get secondaries, like GTS or whatever. But for $300 MSRP, I'd give that an F.
But wait. Did you see this?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me change that.
Plus.
I'm going back to a B. At the end of the day, it's still whiskey. This
Yeah.
one is 19 years old.
And we buy these things. I buy these things so we can tell you if it's worth buying or not. And
That's right.
We do it for the people.
this one is not.
This one's a write-off.
We just saved you a bunch of money. Like, subscribe.
But thanks, Denny.